Now, our next part of our program is the heart of this celebration. It all started during last year's AGAH4, where we recognized 28 distinguished alumni who have fulfilled two out of three of these areas, namely professional achievement, community service, and or service to our school.
So this year, we have introduced each of our 19 distinguished alumni consistently every week since September of last year. All of us had a chance to really get to know each other through their personal stories to achieve where they are right now. With last year's 28 awardees and the 19 awardees this year, we have a total of 47 awardees to this day. This means we are more than halfway to our ultimate goal of 90 awardees by the year 2023, when our school will be on its 90th Jubilee year.
Wow, that sounds like at least one awardee per year. Well, we all know for sure that we have more than 90 deserving alumni to be awarded. Pero what is important to take note here is that wanting to nominate po, but then next step can be crucial to make it happen. You, who nominated, or the nominee itself has to do a little bit of work. And that is to put together a 500-word essay and also a promise to show up on the upcoming AGA to physically accept the award. If posthumously, the family of the deceased alumni will have to be present to accept the recognition.
That is fair enough. So without further ado, let us start to call on our awardees. Our first group of awardees are from the banking, entrepreneurship, and engineering fields of profession. By the way, each awardee will be first introduced by an alumnus or alumna who will be decades younger or older than the awardee. We did this in this way so batches will have a chance to get to know each other in different generations than their own.
Well, as we all know, iba-iba na po ang henerasyon ng mga alumni natin since the first graduates of Little Flower Academy in 1949. Example, those born in 1945 and before are called the silent generation or traditionalists, while those born in 1946 to 1964, they are the baby boomers. Those born in 1965 to 1976, they are the Generation X. Those born in 1977 and to 1995, they are called the Millennials or the Generation Y. And finally, those born from 1996 are called the Generation Z, or some they call them the iGen or the Centennials.
It is good to know that we now have 5 different generations from our alumni. No wonder we came up with awesome way for other generations to get to know each other. Here, to start our first group of awardees is Miss Ivy Alejo for Dasmariñas, Cavite. Of our youngest batch, celebrants celebrating their 10th year anniversary, batch 2011 from Gen Z.
As an alumna from the youngest batch celebrants, our batch of 2011, it is an honor to introduce to you this distinguished alumnus. He hails from our Golden Jubilarian batch of 1971. A successful banker till he retired after 35 years with one of the largest banks in the nation. He served his local community and to this day continues to head his neighborhood association. A proud father of 5 children with established career, and he is also an outstanding golfer. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow alumni and alumnae, I give you our distinguished alumnus, Mr. Enrico Arce Santos of batch 1971.
Hello, a pleasant day to all, and also to my tokayo Rico and the President Roland Santos for giving me the opportunity to be one of the recipients of the Distinguished Alumni of LFA, Holy Spirit, and CCS. So it's a great honor for me and my family to receive this. To my co-awardees, congratulations. May you live the spirit of the values of the three schools that I have mentioned before. Allow me to greet also my batchmates, Class 71 of Holy Spirit, for our 50th anniversary this year. But unfortunately, we were not able to hold a party or a simple gathering because of the pandemic. Maybe we can defer it on some other time. And also to my brothers and sisters who are also product of this magnificent school. Thank you very much, and God bless all, and please keep safe and stay healthy. Thank you very much.
I am so proud to introduce to you as someone coming from the youngest jubilarian batch of 1996, celebrants for our 25th anniversary or Silver Jubilee today. Our next distinguished alumna. She hails from the tight-knit, talented, and model batch of 1978. I call them the model batch because they were the consistent champ for our batch performance competitions for all 3 past AGAHs. That they humbly asked to no longer compete to give chances to other batches, but they will continue to do special performance just like today and going forward. Our distinguished alumna graduated as one of their batch's 2 valedictorians. The introductory profile that she shared with us in November has one of the most pages, but it is one of those that you cannot miss a word of it, because it is a story of triumphs against all odds. It is like a bestseller pocketbook that you cannot put down once you started reading. Fellow alumni and alumnae, here is professional chemist, Miss Fervinia Hipolito Romero of batch 1978. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Fervinia Hipolito Romero from HSA batch 1978. I am truly humbled to be nominated and recognized as one of the AGA Alumni Awardees. I can only say maraming salamat to all my classmates. Batch 1978, atin ito. And of course, to all our teachers and mentors. And a very special mention to our dear Sister Resurrection, SSPS, who guided me in my chosen path. And to all the organizers and officers of AGA 2021, thank you and kudos sa inyong lahat. Amid this global situation, you made this special event happen. Also, congratulations to my classmate, Doc Chito Santos, and to all the alumni awardees. Congratulations. Just few words of inspiration for our young ones from your Ache to you. Let your dreams have wings and soar high, but remain humble and face life's challenges with courage and humility. Okay yan. And also, my heart and love To my dear Ima, my husband Rolly, my children and grandchildren, I love you very much. And see you all in our future face-to-face reunion. Thank you.
I am Patrick Paras of Batch 1996 from Concepcion, Tarlac. As alumnus of the Silver Jubilarians of our 4th Annual Grand Alumni Homecoming, I am proud to introduce to all of you our next distinguished alumnus who hails from the Ruby Jubilarians of Batch 1981. I am profoundly touched by his story that I am sure have inspired or will continue to inspire most of our younger alumni and the current CCS students. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow alumni and alumni, here is Mechanical Engineer Luisito Balingit of Batch 1981.
Hello and good day, my fellow alumni. I hope you're always safe and in healthy conditions. Honestly, I was a little bit surprised when I was informed that I will be receiving this achievement award. I would like to thank our alumni body first of all for giving me the privilege to share my story. I may not be a successful engineer in my field ideally because I have not practiced my BSME course, but still I had a good career and I'm happy with my life's journey and of what I have become now. I was able to provide my family needs and prepare a better future for them. And in my own small way, I am able to help friends, relatives, and the less privileged in time of their needs. It may not be as grand as I would like it to be, but it is still enough to get them through and let them feel that they are not alone. I would like to thank my former classmates also for nominating me for this achievement award. I can say that I'm lucky to have them as friends through all these years. We may not be in regular communication at all times, but we are just a text or a call away when needed. And finally, I would like to thank my family, especially my wife, and 3 daughters, who have always stand by me and inspired me to keep moving, to strive better, and give my best in anything I do. Again, thank you everyone.
In behalf of Loli Arceo Gatchalian of Batch 1971, I'm excited to introduce our distinguished alumna from our Pearl Jubilarians of Batch 1991. Last October, she shared with us her inspiring story of how work ethic opened an opportunity that changed her life for good. I am sure that our younger alumni and current CCS students have learned a great deal from her story. My fellow alumni and alumnae, here is Industrial Engineer Ms. Rhoda Silva Reyes of Batch 1991.
I did not grow up in a rich household and life was never easy for us back then. My parents' income was just enough to get us by and provide food on our table. But despite these circumstances, the hardships never made me feel like I had less in life. In fact, these struggles pushed me to work harder and achieve more. I remember being very happy to be able to get in on my first job. It only paid me 50 pesos a day, but I value it so much and gave it my best work ethics. Years later, I was promoted and became the production manager for another company that produced and exported decorative items made of wood, iron, and ceramics. I learned the craft diligently and eventually earned the trust of my boss. I was given then an opportunity to be a subcontractor for the company. I started to look for my own potential clients here and abroad, and after some time, I was able to launch Claiborne Ceramics. We started small with only few employees. We only even rent a small factory along Friendship Highway in Angeles City. When it rains, it pours. My business has grown since then. With 24 employees and a factory that we now own, we still continue to do export, but significant portion of our revenues come from supplying one of the biggest malls in the country, and our decorative products have become widely known accents in the household in the Philippines. Where I am now would not be possible without the inspiration and support I have from my family. In addition to this, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the CCS, HAS, LFA Alumni Association for recognizing me as a distinguished alumnus from the Pearl Jubilarians of 1991. I am very humbled and honored to be receiving this award. The secret to success lies between each one of us. We all have the ability to dream and achieve. But we must know that nothing comes from just dreaming. Instead, with our dreams, we must put a lot of effort, hard work, and determination, because with this, we can make it.
Very deserving awardees naman po ang first group of awardees natin from the banking, entrepreneurship, and engineering fields.
Before we proceed with our next group of awardees, let us all sit back, relax, and watch the first entry for our group performance competition dubbed the Battle of the Batches.
Yes, fellow alumni and alumnae, here is our very own batch 1996 in full action. Take it away, batchmates. Well, let us move on to our next group. Our second group of awardees belong to the healthcare profession. These fields of expertise is by far always dominate our list of awardees every year. It is for obvious reasons because the profession itself demands service to humanity. And we are so proud to say that our school have produced so many deserving healthcare workers, especially with the ongoing pandemic. They are our silent heroes.
So here to start the awardees for our second group of awardees is another alumnus from our youngest batch celebrants, celebrating their 10th anniversary. Batch 2011 is Mr. Yuel Domingo from Canterbury, United Kingdom. Take it away, Yuel.
As a Silver Jubilarian of Batch 1996, I am honored to present our next distinguished alumnus, who hails from the Sapphire Jubilarians of Batch 1976, celebrating their 45th anniversary year. Frankly, he refused to be awarded initially for personal reason, that he is after all our alumni board president. But his batch insisted, as they regard him as well-deserving of the award and the pride of their batch, considering 2021 is their jubilee year. So enough said, he finally gave in. Our awardee graduated as their batch class valedictorian, pursued a nursing degree, and immediately migrated to the US. As he learned quickly his profession's daily challenges, he consistently rose to the management levels and is currently at the peak of his profession as Chief Nursing Officer of a Los Angeles hospital. ladies and gentlemen, fellow alumni and alumni, here is Roland Lim Santos of Batch 1976.
Hello, fellow alumni. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, wherever you are, in any part of the world. This is Roland Santos, class 1976 of Holy Spirit Academy. I'm here to thank you for highlighting me as one of the awardees for the annual Grand Alumni Homecoming, which is year 4 now, believe it or not. I sincerely want to offer this award to many or to all of our frontliners because during this pandemic, they played a very significant role in ensuring that our patients are safe and that we take care of all these patients who had the coronavirus. I also want to thank the leadership of alumni homecoming event, of this alumni homecoming event, and for making sure that this virtual event will be a successful one. I know that we like to be in person when we have celebrations, but I do believe that they did a tremendous job in making sure that this is very creative and very interesting for all to enjoy for this year. Again, thank you very much. And I wish you all mabuhay everybody, and I'll see you soon.
As alumnus from batch 2011, the youngest celebrants from this year, who is celebrating our 10th anniversary, I'm happy to introduce our next distinguished alumna, who hails from our 45th or Sapphire Jubilarians of batch 1976. She always had in mind service to her fellow men, so it is not surprising that she pursued the nursing profession, only to be joined further to help educate the younger generation to this most fulfilling profession, especially at this time of pandemic. She is truly a great blessing to humanity. Fellow alumni and alumnae, let's hear from Ms. Anne Posadas Chua of batch 1976.
I am honored to be nominated as an awardee to this prestigious awarding body. I am earnestly thankful for the recognition I may be receiving for what I have done and contributed in the community and in a society where I am now. I am truly grateful for what was instilled in me by my school, the Holy Spirit Academy, still kindling inside me. The values that was learned from my alma mater, of which I know I have taught my children, that only makes me proud for what they are now. As schooled in a Catholic institution, I am proud to say that it served as an inspiration to find joy in all my endeavors, thus making me as an instrument in reaching out to people in need, in kind gesture, educating and uplifting status of men and women in the community through service and education. I believe people may forget what you have said, but they'll surely remember that there is one soul who have touched their lives and made a difference. There will always be a feeling of contentment on my part. And may I take this opportunity to thank all the people who are behind this endeavor. And of course, to my dear batchmates of class 1976, who are also instrumental for the nomination, of which I am extremely happy to accept. And above all, to God be the glory.
In behalf of another Golden Jubilarian from batch 1971, I am pleased to introduce to all of you our next distinguished alumna who hails from one of our younger batches, batch 1991, who are celebrating their 30th anniversary or Pearl Jubilee. Our next awardee consistently topped her class or batch for both primary and secondary education, graduating as a class valedictorian during her time in our school. I am not surprised that she continues to make great strides in her medical career. To this day, in Sydney, Australia, let's get to hear from her. Now, a fellow Australian of our Golden Jubilarian, Gas Puno, Dr. Mylene Pineda.
Maya pa abak po kay kayungan, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from the land down under. Sorry, I'm not really that prepared to give you a speech for the acceptance as an awardee for the Alumni CCS Association. I got the message from Kuya Rico this morning saying, oh, just a friendly reminder, and I forgot, obviously. Initially, I was really skeptical about the award because I'm not even part of the group on Facebook until I got the second message from Kuya Rico saying, oh, where is your bio and a short introduction or a short description from you? Then until I realized, oh, it's true. But anyway, I'd like to thank you all for giving me the award, and I was deeply humbled for giving me the award, and the award greatly represents the whole CCS staff, and for without them, especially our teachers, to name a few from memory, is Mrs. Bulaxo, Mrs. Baron, Mrs. Lourdes, Carrion from primary school, and of course our school principal, Sister Cecilia, for molding us into good people. Without their hard work, we wouldn't be where we are at the moment. So I'm really, really thankful for their hard work. And obviously, the hard work and never-ending support from our parents from the get-go. For without their support, I don't think we will achieve this career or wherever we are right now for without them. To my fellow classmates, I'm also very proud of all your achievements, and of course, wherever we are or regardless of our status in life, I think the main thing is we have experienced the beauty of life. And I think that's the most important thing. I know most of us will have their kids, their own families, but the main thing is we are happy and we are doing our best to mold also our family and our children to be good citizens and good people. So, dakal pong salamat. I know it's just virtual, but the acknowledgement is there. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all very, very soon. Thanks to the staff and thanks to the organizers, especially to Kuya Rico, who kept on bugging me to have this acceptance award. Thank you very much. And from the bottom of my heart, from my family to yours, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and please stay safe. Thank you very much.
As Jubilarian from batch 1996, the youngest to celebrate our 25th anniversary or Silver Jubilee today, I am inspired to present to you our distinguished alumnus who hails from the model batch of 1978. As you may know, last year, their batch, just like this year, also had two distinguished alumni who happened to be physicians. Sadly, we had to award them both posthumously, as both passed away at the prime of their careers. That is why we value the importance of our annual Grand Alumni Homecoming, because life is just too fragile not to celebrate our childhood ties. Our next awardee is known by his batchmates not only for his kindness and humility, but most importantly, for that deep sense of service and responsibility for our town Concepcion. This is indeed a rare trait for most of us, especially given opportunities abroad. My fellow alumni and alumnae, here is Dr. Chito Santos of Batch 1978.
Friends, colleagues, and batchmates, it is with great honor that I accept this award from the very institution that has helped mold me into the person and professional that I am today. The values instilled in me and the lessons imparted to me have been instrumental in the many phases I have gone through in life. Without you, my educators, mentors, and even friends that I've made during the years I was here, I wouldn't have gotten the strength, courage, resilience, and humility to overcome the obstacle, celebrate the small wins, share the big achievements, and accept the challenges that came my way. For that, I'd like to express my sincerest gratitude to these people who have impacted my life in a positive way. I dedicate this award to you, to my family, and to God, inspired me in every day to not only be great, but also to do good. For to do good, be good, and see good is excellence in itself. Thank you.
Alumna from Batch 1996, the Silver Jubilarians for this year, I am honored to introduce our next distinguished alumnus. He is a frontliner in the fight against the challenges of COVID-19. A loyalty medalist of our school, he pursued the medical profession to serve our fellow Cabalens. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow alumni and alumnae, here is Dr. Benji Benko III of Batch 1985.